Josh Clark, part of our web team, fantastic job here at the station, just sent us this. The Dallas Morning News is reporting Leighton Vander Esch ruled out for the year. Whether or not his career is done is the next question to resolve. So this from the Dallas Morning News. Leighton Vander Esch officially ruled out for the year. What does that mean for the career? Perfect timing with Jerry Jones now joining us here on Sean and RJ 105.3 The Fan. Good morning, Jerry. How are you?
RJ, good to be on, man. Good to be on.
Jerry, the Dallas Morning News just reported, and we would like to see if you can confirm that Vander Esch has been ruled out for the year.
Well, I would say that's accurate. We had just completely left it up to how he was evolving, but of course it's such a significant a very significant loss for us. He's an integral part of that defense out there, but we just wish him well. And just the nature of his potential injury here causes me to really think longer term and beyond what it means for next week or beyond what it means for next month. Relative to the team, it has everything to do with what's in his best interest.
Jerry, do you have a strong feeling one way or the other on whether Leighton will be able to play again?
Let's just put it like this. I don't know, and there are a lot of factors involved, but he just really needs to see how this continues to heal, and then go from that point as to whether or not he would want to continue to, let's say, expose himself to injury.
I know the trade deadline's come and gone, but is this something that you scan waiver wires on and try to see who else is out there, if anybody?
Not at all. As a matter of fact, if I had to pick an area on our team of strength, I would basically pick this area because of the way we played the linebackers. Now he can't be replaced, but we've been, of course, in the game since he's been injured, we've made the kinds of adjustment that you'll see in the future.
Jerry Jones here on The Fan. A fantastic, impressive performance against the New York Giants. You guys have done this to lesser teams, Jerry, just absolutely blown them out. Your thoughts on the game and what you guys can actually take from it with a team like New York that's struggled so much this year?
Well, I'm going to say I don't know why my response would be I still remember Arizona. And so my point is I might have to take issue with how we set up the situation, how we define a lesser team. By the record, okay, I'll go with that. By just our evaluation of the talent, I'll go with that. But as we know, you can get in with a team that's not playing at the level that maybe you are, and you let that team stay with you, which was my fear the other day, and you let them stay with you, they become emboldened. And next thing you know, you've got a situation that's much different than the result of these games where we're really got a big differentiation in the point spread. But, boy, you got to earn that. You got to get up on them early enough, got to get up on them. You got to be playing well, and then you've got to then execute. And that's what our teams have been doing. No time in my time in the NFL, and for that matter in college as well, have I ever seen us involved in one season as many games that have the differential that we have between our opponent and us. That just has never happened in my life.
Jerry Jones joins us here, 105 through The Fan. Y'all have been tremendous at home. Dak especially, now 12 of the last 24 home games for him. They've scored over 40. Do you think because of that home field is even more important for you guys to get in the postseason as opposed to maybe any other year?
Well, I would say that, and yes, and I would go along with that. It's always been very important how to equate more to it, but without going on every word in your question. But still, it is extremely important to get a home field advantage. And, that's what we're playing for.
Jerry, Dak Prescott is being launched into the MVP conversations with the tear that he has been on. Do you think that Dak is an MVP candidate right now?
I do. I certainly do. He's put games that are together here, a series of games that are the best of his career, and in my view, and at the best of right at the tops of any that I've seen. It's the fact that he's doing them back-to-back, and it's the fact that really, of course, his play, how he's impacting those games. I don't want to use the word he's making it look easy, because it's not at all. But boy, is he really in a position where it's not only physical, but it's mental. He's really showed us that all of that hard work, all of that time that he's put in, and frankly, the adjustments that have been made over the past year, we're really seeing the fruits of that. And there's no question, which is supposed to happen, if you will put the work in and you'll take it to the practice field, and then you'll take it to the practice field, you're good at taking it to the game, then it pays off. He is the best that I've ever seen of taking it from its inception in a classroom all the way to practice in the field, and we're seeing the fruits of that.
Absolutely. Jerry, speaking of the classroom, some of the numbers and the metrics show that offensively, your motions, your shifting, bunch formations have all increased since the bye week in San Francisco. Would you say that's accurate on your end? And was that a major point of emphasis for you guys to increase those on offense?
Well, I think you're very astute, but I think to see us do things in the coming weeks that we haven't been doing is the trick. We have got to have a portfolio of things to do, offensively especially, that is different when we get to the playoffs to some degree, to a significant degree, than we did in the regular season. That's the trick. And you can't go into the playoffs with the same stuff. And in a general, that's arm wavy, but in general. And so you've got to have enough in what your capabilities are to expand into the playoffs, plus to have really refined what you want to do, let's say, basically. That's his team. That's what you see.
Jerry, my favorite thing from the game was Brandon Cook's involvement. We had all been calling for it, and bam, he comes out with a great first half and obviously the final box score line. What was the difference in Cook's involvement Sunday?
I think the fact that he got the ball, you say, well, what a trite answer. No, because he has been involved in the passing game, and he has been effective in the passing game. And he has been the ball hadn't come his way as much as we all would like to see before Sunday, but he has been involved. And that's now then you're seeing what happens when they might have not ignored him, but just put him out there on one-on-one, and you see the benefit of making the play. I think I don't want to get off him because he deserves all of our time. Frankly, I agree with what you're saying. It's one of the most exciting things about the game. But Gallup, to me, really is an encouraging thing to see him get the ball in those contested situations. That's his deal. And it involves some of Dak's best passing, things he does the very best relative to his deep throws. And, boy, Gallup is unique, and he can high point and go get the ball. We have that, include that in that passing core out there, and you see the result.
And speaking of receivers, the hottest one in the National Football League says he's the best one. CeeDee Lamb saying you're looking at the number one receiver. Can Jerry Jones co-sign that?
I sure will. He's mine. He is mine. And I couldn't be happier for our fans, couldn't be happier for him individually. But I know how high a bar that CD has set for himself. I know where his expectations are. And we are right there with Cooks dominoing like he did out there with the ball, and Lamb playing at that level, and then you add nuances of Gallup and some of the other things that we can do there, and you see what we've got on that side of the ball. The other side is, at the end of the day, such a plus for us, the defensive side. So that's what makes us have the promise that we've got as we continue to evolve. And, boy, the real facts are we've got a lot of football left.
Jerry, Rico Dowdle was over 6.5 a carry in this game. Tony Pollard for the year was under 4 a carry. Is there still an argument about Tony being the feature back? Do you look at it as having, a split backfield where having two guys that carry the load most of it?
No, it's ideal, but I will say this. He's the word that I continually hear and come up with is violent. He's a violent runner, and he runs with really great skill. He really has got, frankly, suddenness about him and power about him. So I'm so proud for him because he's finally put together the running back that he can be. He's outstanding. And I think what that gives us, of course, with Pollard as the lead back, it just really gives us a 1-2 punch in there that we should have. We all want Pollard to try and get some more touches, but everybody recognizes there's not enough balls to go around out there. We'll just let Dak make the call.
Jerry, we forgot it was Mike's 60th birthday last week. Did you remember, and what did you get him?
I sure did remember. Of course, he's a young 60, by the way. Not that I think 60's got any age on it to begin with from my perspective. But his birthday's on my father's birthday. And certainly my father's the most influential man in my life. And so I couldn't miss Mike's birthday. And but had the opportunity, and of course Mike ended up reversing it on all of us and gave us the present with the coaching job he did out there as opposed to us giving him anything.
Jerry, we know he's very competitive, but Micah left without speaking to the media. Is he frustrated with lack of numbers? Do you know anything about why he wouldn't be thrilled after that type of win against the Giants?
No. When you say Micah always wants more, he's got the highest bar for his results and performance of anyone you'll be around on our team. And so he always wants more, but make no mistake about it, he's very aware of how he enables, with his play on defense, how he enables the team as a whole to make the plays. Because, boy, they first got to figure out where he is and adjust and try to make up for where he might go. And then that enables our defense to really be as effective as it is. No, that's certainly not a concern. And on a personal basis, boy, I know his value out there.
And finally, Jerry, and we know they're listening right now. Last week, Stephen A. Smith tried to shoehorn his way into this interview. Just wanted us kind of step back and let you two go at it. How happy are you that we did not make that happen today?
Well, Stephen A. tries to raise himself to the elevation of our fans.
It's possible.
And the more that he expresses himself, the deeper hole that he digs as to where he really ranks. I'm really not going to say it's his narrowness in his thinking, but he's a good guy. But you got to deal with his limitations.
There you go.
Jerry Jones, every Tuesday, Friday with KMC. Congratulations on the humongous win. Let's do it next week after Carolina.
You guys are well aware we're good friends, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. No, he's the top guy. Boy, I'm glad he lightens this thing up and makes it fun in sports. Does a good job. You guys do too. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Jerry Jones, brought to you by Ford, built for Texas, built for you.